Uh, been trying to. I've been trying out the Manufacturer Cup and see if it really just if I liked it, but I think I'm gonna stick with the Nations Cup to be honest with you guys. But I also had internship. I still do, but I didn't really had like motivation to fucking stream a little bit. But I raced like the good boy that I am, I guess. And we're back finally. So we're just gonna jump right into yeah, just the replay because it was a really nice race. I liked it. It was fun. The KTM Expo R. Oh, and by the way, the Lewis Hamilton Time Trial Challenge. I'm trying it out. I'm trying to get diamond. It's hard. It's hard. So I'm just gonna save the replays and compile them and make a video out of it. Just it's gonna take some time. So expect it later this year or next year. But without further ado, we were just gonna jump right into it. Let's go. Quick sip of my drink. Come on, please. Takes a pretty long time. Alright. As you can see, my black KTM, so I did pretty alright this race. At this point of time, I was taking a leak. I had to go to the toilet, and in the meantime, just they showed all the cars. That's why I didn't rev my engine and steered whatever. Because normally I would do a little bit. I would fuck around a little bit in the shot. Familiar face for me in the Manufacturers Cup. He had Porsche as well, and we weren't really doing good, so. There's a KTM meta, and then you got the Citroën GT. Not the smartest pick. If every dude in the top 10 leaderboard has a KTM, but that's fine. That's just how it is. I'm gonna put her in chase cam, display all. So we can get the whole picture of it. So starting second, which is already pretty good for my average starting position, which is like 7th or something. Maybe even 8th, but this was a really nice race. Getting a better exit as him. Using a slipstream to just pass him nice and easy. Just a smooth pass. Like that. gonna just look behind me. So he wanted to take back the spot, and I just power slided a little bit. And from here on, it's just gonna be like a 1v1 against the British dude. It was a real fun fight, let me tell you that. I'm gonna, yeah, go back to this point of view. I'm just gonna switch a little bit back and forth with this one. That corner is just a bitch. Or it's not a bitch, but it makes you clench your cheeks, dude. It was a pretty stressful corner to go through, and this hairpin turn was a game changer. If you just time your acceleration a little bit too late or something, or just too early, it's gonna neck you. It's just totally over then for you, or not totally over, but it's gonna fuck with your time. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just trying to push the car a little bit, or push myself even, and try to make a little bit of a distance, and it's working a little bit. The distances are getting a little bit bigger, just a small bit though. I had fastest lap because that's normal for just the beginning of the race, that the dude that just goes over the finish line like first in the first lap gets fastest lap, but actually forget that I just said that. That was just one big retard moment for me. Jesus. This was the hardest section for me to do. It was really poop, I should say. It's almost like an initial D type of corner to go through, because you're like drifting through it and trying to keep control of the car. So I got a pretty good gap between me and the British man. Yeah. And yeah, this was some cool shit, let me tell you. I just love Tokyo and street cars. That's a little bit my go-to if I want to race Gran Turismo for myself. So yeah, I really love this race. He made a little oopsie right there by hitting the wall, fucking up his exit speed. But now I shunted the wall, so it is what it is. Trying to do this section nice and easy, because this section was pretty interesting. My brain does not work, just like every other stream. The words just don't come out. I'm stuttering like a motherfucker, but that's fine. Like the section that we went through with the little chicane, it's the easiest section to get a penalty from. See? He got a penalty for corner cutting. That's typically 0.5. My man's coming closer to me. That's because we have different strategies for that turn, but it is what it is. Again, I need to stop saying that. I just need to stop that. Here I'm just... I think that was his opportunity to come back to me. And my tires were wearing... Yeah, my back tires were starting to wear out. A little bit more than he did. As you can compare it a little bit, it was like a small millimeter of tire wear, but that makes a small difference still. So every little piece of tire just helps you in the corner. So I was at a small disadvantage right here. He has to get rid of his penalty. So I got a little bit of time, or just I was building up a gap, and thanks to that it was getting a little bit bigger. Although it didn't make a huge difference because he's still pretty much onto me. He shut the wall there. Here I got a penalty myself, and this was how he was gonna pass me, I think. Well, that's obvious. I even landed him, or yielded it for him. But then I just gave a little bump. Not the best course of action, but let's let that slide. It didn't affect us that much. Fucking a row with my gears. Just trying to stay behind them because I need to slow down because of my penalty. So I just really wanted to stick real close to him. Just the least time loss. That's just what I wanted to aim for right here. Here, just the confusion was real, dude. I had a bigger, or I had more speed, so I could have passed him, and he just put on his light to the left, and it just confused the fuck out of me, because why isn't he going left, you know? And then I just bumped into the wall out of confusion, like with Pokemon, that the Pokemon hurts itself in confusion. It's like that. So now I was a little bit at a loss, like, shit. The gap is getting bigger, but here I'm just switching to his perspective, like how he could, or how I could stick close to him, more like that. So it's good that he is in first right now. That's what I thought, because then I could just imitate his pit strategy. Because the rest of the guys don't really matter. They didn't matter in my head, at least. So I just wanted to imitate him. Still sticking close to him. If I just showed this to someone and didn't say shit about me getting a penalty, because it doesn't really seem like it that I just had to drive or slow down for 1.5 seconds. And that's what's really, it's really pleasant from this track, that like the penalty lane is right before just a really crucial part that you have to slow down, so you're slowing down in advance, basically. So the penalty lane is just doing a little bit of work for you. And that's what I like about it. It's the same for the bridge dude when he got the 0.5 second penalty. His back and front tires are a little bit in a better state than mine were. And we made the same, just small mistakes from bumping into the walls, like the same time intervals. And here he just he fucked it up. But this man, all right, let's see what happened here. He countersteered or something, and it just fucked him up. Oh, dude, that's so fucked up. So it's me back in P1 again, and now I really just wanted to try and create a huge gap. At least that's what I thought. The Spanish dude just boxed. He really didn't want any more of that, probably, after that accident he had. I think, oh, he got a penalty for whatever reason. Yeah, he got the fastest lap right now. And it was at this point, it wasn't really gonna change. Because we're already a little bit into the race, and I don't think with just a little bit worn out medium tires, sports medium as well, I don't think you're gonna make it with that to get a better lap time again. And after just doing the pit stop and just switching over to hards, because that's, you had to drive on the hard compounds as well. You had to slow down now, so again, a little bit of a gap between me and him, and I wanted to take advantage out of that. But I think this was the lap that I was gonna box it actually, or just get into the pit lane. Yeah. Yep. And here, bonk. Bumped into that. And the British dude had the same strategy as me, just imitate each other a little bit. We're on the hard right now. Oh, I pressed the touchpad, I'm sorry. So the Frenchman is behind me. I wasn't really thinking much of it because he still is driving on a medium compound, and I got some fresh hard compounds under there, and he had to take a pit stop anyway, so I was feeling it pretty much. Oh, my charger, nice. So my controller is pretty much empty, so that's not good. The Frenchman is sticking close to me. Tom, the British man, has fallen behind a little bit, just one position. That's not too big of a problem for him. So now it was just me and Tom. That's pretty much it. I forgot to shift down right there. I'm trying to get used to my tires a little bit, because when I was practicing, I was just only practicing on the medium compound and not on the hard. I only just drove one lap, I think. One lap on the hard compounds. So I wasn't really I really didn't have the braking points and the acceleration on. I haven't memorized it, or I didn't even practice it, so I was really just trying to figure out, like, I can do this. Like here, slowing down a little bit. I just wanted to take no risks at all. He came a little bit wider, I think. Well, at least I came out the bigger man right there. So the British dude is switching over back to the medium tires, if I'm correct. He's gonna, yeah, I think so. Yeah. It was back. Oh, what the fuck? Glitched a little bit right there. So it was just me and Tom just having a little fight, sort of. And just watch the board on the left, because the British dude is probably just going ham right now with his new fresh medium tires. So, like, about now I was getting used to the tires, so I could just do my usual routine, just driving as you would in Gran Turismo. And I was creating a bigger gap between me and Tom, as you can see. I'm a bit wider. Actually, never mind. Forget I said anything. 0.6 seconds. That's not too much of a time, or just a difference, or that delta. Yeah, like that. The wall catch me without me getting a penalty. That's. I had a lot of luck with the penalty system in this race, I should say. So the Frenchman isn't really I couldn't really see him in my back mirror. Bumped into that wall right there. No biggie though, because I had to slow down anyway. So the gap was widening, as you can see in the top right minimap. Actually, the gap's widening a little bit. Was too energetic with the gas pedal, and now the gap's just closing down a little bit. It seems to me that's constant now. Okay, I was just trying to adjust my braking point right there because I was coming really wide. Or not really wide, but just a little bit too wide. So Tom, our nice Frenchman, he's coming back a little bit. So I'm just bumping into walls and shit on my exit. Thus meaning I still haven't really gotten used to the hard compounds. Drifting a little bit. I see you. And I was still just amazed about how he hasn't taken a pit stop with his starting medium compounds. It was starting to amaze me a little bit because the tires were losing more grip as it progresses, of course. So I had a little bit of the upper hand right there, I think. Just getting, or just having fresher tires than the Frenchman. I had to catch my controller. It was sliding off of my leg. Jesus, dude. He bumped into the wall, I think. Let me just take a little bit back. Let's see from this perspective. No. It was just compensating for the back tires. Alrighty. Excuse me. Burping a little bit. That was a pretty nice exit. So now the gap's even... It's just widening even more between Tom and me. So Tom is just getting even further away from me. The gap's widening. So I was starting to relax a little bit, cool down, after just sticking close to the British man. So I was pretty happy at this point. Because I knew if I just was driving constant like this, or just keep it clean and like and shit like that, that I would just get the win, probably. You can't always be 100% sure about it, but you can say like maybe 60%, 70, 80, 90 even, maybe. So the Polish dude, Blacksmith, he's taking a pit stop. I think he's switching over to the hard compound, I don't know, or just switching back to the medium, I don't know why. So the Frenchman, he's getting further away. And just bear in mind that the British dude is getting closer. He's third now. He just went from 9th to like third right now. And the gap between me and the Frenchman has widened quite a lot. I don't know why it just went like that. He bumped into the wall, alright. That's why that happened. Alright. It's only good for me, so I was just getting more happy. I was getting happier by the second right now. And I think it was at this point that I said like, I hope, or just told myself, and my friend that was watching me doing this with SharePlay, I said, I hope the British dude gets second place, man. I hope it does. So now, as the race progresses, I was just trying to play a little bit safer than in the beginning of driving a little bit more aggressively. Trying to keep it cool, keep it clean, drive a little bit safer. Just at this section, for the most part, because this was the most risky, I should say. Like this corner right here, that's it. I slowed down a little bit to 257, I think it was. So the Frenchman is nowhere to be found. I couldn't see him when I was entering the corner, so I was happy. I was happy with that. I think he is taking a pit stop. Yep. He's finally switching over to his hard compounds. Just to avoid that 20-second penalty. So the French dude, he got second now. So as I hoped for him, it happened. So now I just wanted to take it home, try this final lap, and yeah. That was pretty much it. So I'm just gonna keep it until the final lap, or just show you guys just the final part. With me driving just safe and trying to take it home. Came a little white there. But I always said I was driving safe. Like, not bump into walls, but that section is not really that risky. Only just getting the braking point right, but it doesn't really matter if you brake a little too late, because you can just go a little wider and just readjust yourself for the upcoming chicane. It's not really that big of a deal. So the British dude, I think he was pretty satisfied as well, just losing one position and that's it. He still got a pretty decent amount of points for getting second, so why cry about it, you know? Still something to be proud of. Just as I was fucking happy, dude, about this. Finally just another win in multiplayer. It felt good, real good. And that's that. I just drove over the finish line and I was satisfied as fuck. Like that. Then you know that I'm happy. It would be really fucking funny if I just misjudged it and that the final lap was right now. Then I would just fuck it all up for me. So that was pretty much it. That was the replay, and it was fucking fun, alright? So I think I'm just gonna practice like a little bit for Saturday. It's Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa in GT3, yeah. And we'll see what happens then. I'm still trying to do the Lewis Hamilton time trial challenges, but that will come next year or something. And I think I need to revive Yakuza 0 again, because I've just been back from my hiatus and I need to just go back and get back with Yakuza 0. I think just like in the time that there's no tournament in between, I think I will do that like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I sure did. And I hope I see you guys in the next stream. I think it's gonna be Sunday or something after the race, or just the day after that. So I hope I see you guys Sunday, and have a good one.